After making videos on this game for over a year and meeting some of the most special individuals known to man, I have decided to make this video going over my full and complete thoughts on this game. Feel free to put your own opinion in the comments below. I don't really care because I would like to see angry 10-year-old children D1 glazing gorilla tag and, well, defending the game, which that's totally okay. You're full in your right to do so. I don't care if this comment section is civilized or not, considering all my comment sections are just really bad. Well, I'm gonna come up in forefront and just say it. This game is dog f***ing shit. I don't care who you are or what you do, if you make videos, if you have sex in gorilla tag or whatever the hell. This game is just not the appeal anymore. It's just filled with a bunch of little kids, and that's all there is to it. Because the game kind of has this appeal towards children, so I guess I can get where all the kids come from, and also YouTube exists, so there's that. And I'm not really blinded by nostalgia. I think the old game was good, and I think the new game is also kind of good. While there is a surplus amount of content, there is also more to do other than just play tag for a year straight. Though the cons are also doubled by a million because of how many kids play this game, and it's absolutely concerning. Because there is a lot of weird individuals on this game I'd like to talk about in this video, but I'll get to them in a later point. A lot of the fandoms are just filled with little children. If you were to go into any fandom code, it's just a bunch of kids. And I get it, again, this game is filled with kids, but I did not expect to see this many. Considering the age demographics for a lot of the fandoms, I guess it makes sense. Anyway, this video isn't really about the game itself. It's more about the people I've come across and the people I've just seen. Basically the community in general. But to summarize everything I just said about the game itself and all my thoughts about it, it's just okay. It's not the greatest, but at least they're adding new things to make the game more interesting. So, there's that. Earlier I said I wanted to talk about a few special individuals, and it's really only two, which is kind of why I wanted to make this video in the first place. Well, here we go. I think a lot of you know the Hazbin Hotel fandom code, where, you know, I've joined it a few streams, I've joined it in a few videos. We all know this code very well, unfortunately. But unfortunately, again, there's a lot of weird people that reside in those codes. The thing is, there's a lot of kids that goes in those codes. And a lot of the fandom codes in this game have a lot of children in here. So, it's a little concerning to be seeing an 18-year-old red maroon monkey go in the game and be friends with a 10-year-old child. I know the guy's actual name, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to be calling him Lord of the Eye, as I just showed in the screenshot earlier. So this Lord of the Eye guy claims to be owning the Hazbin Hotel code, and he said one time that
he is not quote-unquote allowed in this code anymore.
And my response to this minor-loving freak was that, yeah, well, I'm in here, bitch. Come here, come and get me. Can you tell I don't care? Because I'm pretty sure I said it before that I really don't care what people think of me on Gorilla Tag.
How old is he?
Like 15 or 18.
So let me get this straight. This is a guy who was potentially in high school who's doing this. That is probably the most saddest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. I don't even know what to think of that, actually. It's just sad.
Would you say that he thinks he owns the code?
Well, sorry to tell you, freshman lover, but you can't really own a code in Gorilla Tag. Now, you can put me as a nerd emoji all you want, but you just can't. No one owns a code in this fucking game. Neither does the owner of the game, Lemming. No one simply owns a quote-unquote code. I mean, yeah, there's designated codes for certain things. Like, for me, my own YouTube channel, Zoc, is a code where we can all meet up to go raid codes or to meet up and chat and whatnot during live streams. Or YouTubers like J-Man Curly, because they're just known as those codes for those guys. But no one owns a code.
Alright, well, I've heard rumors that he plays VR chat. Is that true?
Yeah.
Has he done any, like weird things to people like you or anybody else? Can you please explain
Come here, I'll show you.
in a manner of what he does?
To sum it up, he's basically a racist homophobe. Yeah, not really the best guy to hang out with, considering he also doxes people too.
And I've also heard another rumor that he has leaked somebody's name before. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And is supposedly a very sexual person.
So, has Monocle done any, like, sexual type of stuff to anybody that you know of, or you in particular?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but my friends have... Well... So I have this one friend named Moxie. He's like a moderator. And
cool,
he thought he could trust Monocle and told Monocle a secret. and Monocle was about to spread it to other people. Monocle also, like, I think Moxie said something to him that he didn't like, and Monocle said he was gonna dox him.
Ooh, yikes. Well, has Monocle told anybody their real name before?
Yes, several times.
Okay.
He's told me my real name before.
That really is not good.
Yeah, safe to say this guy is not only a creep, but straight up a f***ing weirdo. So, get this, it's a high schooler who's basically edgy. That's not a good thing. I have so many problems with this guy, but one of my main issues is that he's doing this on Gorilla Tag. If it was VR chat, I guess it would make more sense. I mean, it's VR chat, it's Gooner Heaven, so whatever. But Gorilla Tag? Gorilla Tag is filled with a bunch of kids. I guess I can kind of start to see why he'd want to play Gorilla Tag. And this guy really likes to have beautiful, dark, twisted fantasies. Then, well, it just makes enough sense that this guy is only here for the kids. Ain't no party like a Lord Monocle party. Thanks to Silly Fella VR for making that interview and telling me about the video so I could use it for this video. I wanted to bring more light onto some very dark and shady stuff that happens in Gorilla Tag because I genuinely don't see enough people doing this, and while I see a lot of people make very highly edited videos, it's just barely anything, and it's only scratching the surface of what things go on in like the dark side of Gorilla Tag. It's almost like the dark web if you think about it, because if you think about it, the forefront of the internet is filled with a bunch of good things, a bunch of innocent people and whatnot, but when you actually deep dive into it, there's a lot of weird things that go on, and it's the same situation with Gorilla Tag. When you meet people like this in a game filled with a bunch of kids, it's just straight up weird. So to anybody playing this game, be careful, because while it seems like an innocent pixelated gorilla game, there's a lot more to it, and this is probably only scratching the surface of what there is.